Good evening. This is a BlackOut Gaming TV, and I'm Admirable. And John's on the camera, but luckily this time I've got an actual professional Highlander player with me. It's Piddox.
Thank you, Admirable. Yeah, indeed. My first cast for BlackOut Gaming. Really excited for it. And this game should be a good one. Both teams very demo-oriented plays, and definitely Highpander on the DM side, very strong. Looking forward to this one. Yep.
We've got Highpander versus the Experiment. Highpander, the team that finished second last season, and Experiment currently bottom of the table. It's going to be Blitz Pro here in the ETF2L Highlander Season 9 powered by Marketplace.tf Premiership. And I had an education in Blitz this week playing against Fair Enough. Piddox, you must be the man with the plan. How does one win in Blitz?
Oh, we scrimmed 5 times, so that helped definitely. But yeah, it's a momentum based map, so as long as you go with that and back out early, it should be fine. That's at least how we won that game.
Yeah, I was mentioning yesterday in the Perkcast that I'd never seen people using the Conqueror as a retreating tool, so like hearts would pop it off when you guys wanted to give up on a point and everyone would run away. I was like, wow, this is next level stuff. Is that it?
Sometimes he even holds it just for the moment, for it to shine, let's say. So he even holds it and then pops it when people don't expect it. Can also be good indeed for back out play. Definitely good on this map because you don't want people dying when you're trying to back out.
It's a great insurance policy to have. That's like, it's so difficult sometimes to find that timing as to when you want to just give up on a point and retreat. But with that, it gives you a little bit of a buffer or a easier way to get out. But
yeah, you get on this map, you really get tempted to stay in just a little bit longer, and then all of a sudden it snowballs and your whole team gets wiped, and that's a common mistake. You have to be careful about that.
Give me a little bit of a roster rundown then for the Experiment.
The Experiment, we have Lila on the Medic, Roban on Heavy, Milchman on Sniper, XD on the Pyro, Mentalex on Soldier, Bloodis on Scout, Jonaf on Demo, Chopper on the Spy, and Calicool on the NG.
This is Team Joe. He is
Team Joe, definitely. He will get most of the
gentlemen.
heals. He will do the main calls. He's the man to watch. Also, Milchman, definitely. He will have a difficult time, I think, versus Tracker, but still, he's a really good sniper. So those are the 2 players I think to look out for on their team.
Highpander then lining out in red here. We've got Hildreth on Demo, the grandfather of Highlander perhaps. Doom on Demo. Ast is going to be playing Scout. He's a bit of a beast. Polk on Heavy with his North American ping. Gorston as the Pyro. Grenja Bob as the Spy. Tracker on Sniper. Sprayer on Medic. And Mookie playing Soldier. And he seems to be rocking the beggars on the respawn here. Are you a fan of it?
I have to admit that I find it a very cancerous weapon, but since Hearts is playing with it and dominating it sometimes, good unlock. Go ETF2L, Edmonds.
What do you think of the defensive setup here? Briefly for a second there was a crit on Leela.
Yeah.
But it seems like she switched to Medigun.
I think she might even switch back to crits, because they like to push with the crits on this first point.
Oh, they've restarted. They've reset the round here. Perhaps because of that crits, maybe it was just a little bit... I don't know.
I have no idea.
Let me read the in-game chat here. Gio is asking... I don't know. They asked for a restart anyway and got it, so... Leela now running Medigun, no crit shenanigans here. I wanted to ask you, Piddox, what do you think of the various sentry positions here on First Street with where Doom's putting the gun?
Let me see, I didn't check that yet. He puts it all the way in the back, which is a very common spot. Traditionally you put it in the house, but that's a strat that's long gone pretty much. That sentry over there on the hill is pretty much unreachable if you push in, so that's a very good hold. But it's standard nowadays.
It's kind of, there's a meta development, like teams like to hold on this little high ground area. They don't really commit that many players to the house, But that also means
No.
there's a lot of players clumped up here, and whenever we were playing against Fair Enough, we had the combined demo spam and beggar spam from around the corner.
True. We do see actually the kill streak, crit streak on Lila.
Oh,
So
wow,
we
I
are
missed
going
that.
for that.
They bamboozled us here.
Yep.
I like it.
But I'm sure they are aware, so they're hanging back a bit, as we see. The Highpander players.
Granger Bob gets picked
Oh,
on
there
for
gets
Milkshun.
popped off, and we have
Oh,
our
what?
first
What?
round. Sprayer going down, Hildreth going down,
Wow.
Cole going down. This is looking dreadful for Highpander, holy sh...
This is such the kind of retarded shit I love to try and pull, but it never works for me. The Leela and Joe have just
That was
smashed.
awesome. Wow,
them
this
on
is one of the
first.
fastest first pushes I've ever seen.
Oh, they
Time 3 on
kind
the
of.
card, and they do have the sentry back down on second, so that's a good play by Highpander.
Yeah, well played by Doom actually to get that gun out, despite his combo getting absolutely obliterated there. But Joe kind of overextending there along with Leela, and they end up like they could have maintained their crits advantage. Like they really got caught out trying to push ahead and deny that gun. So it's going to be a little bit of a reset here. They're probably actually still
Yep.
going to have a little advantage with the crits, but it's going to be like a very small window to push
Yeah,
on.
they're catching up right now, and it's looking like they're just going for some suicide plays right now, building that crit streak, and then going in for a next push.
We got Mentalex up top, just spamming that vanilla rocket launcher towards the gun. Joe's trying to peek there, but Tracker has him in his sight, so Demo Man down, and that's going to stall out the push here. Like the crits isn't going to be very effective without the Demo Man, so they have to
No,
wait
they're
for
gonna
Joe.
wait. Yeah, and this looks like a solid hold now. They've stabilized fully Highpander, and they also have the Uber now, so this is looking good for them. They can hold this. Yeah, they can hold this push if they are playing it correctly.
They popped off the crits here. Hildreth is going to give chase with the solo Uber.
Counter Uber.
Finds 3 frags there, including Leela and Joanne UFC. And that was probably avoidable. I mean, if their pyro had been on point, he could have just reflected Hildreth or like bought time for it. But they all seem to get really surprised there by that solo Uber
Yep.
from Hildreth.
Yeah, that was a really aggressive counter Uber, and definitely in place. Very good play by Highpander here.
I mean, like, how often in Highlander does a solo Uber actually work when you're going in like 1 versus 9? But somehow Hildreth
not
gets the
often.
3 big frags. He went huge then.
Yep.
Chopper trying to cross over the tracks there, just gets gunned down immediately by
Milshman
Mickey at
trying
close
to
range.
peek on the stairs, trying to get a
He's
pick.
bumping into Granger
And-
Bob. Oh, he gets just spammed out there by Mookie. Granger Bob's just standing in plain sight here, trying to relay all this information to his teammates. But the
Scout
defense
battle's
is looking
going
rock
on.
solid now.
Bloodis winning it from Ast and Mookie. That's big, because those flank players from Highpander have really good DM. So that's a really good pick by Bloodis. And here goes the Uber exchange. Both teams almost equally Ubering. Red team flashing a little bit more.
Gorston manages to keep Leela juggled in the door frame. She can't escape, so medic down. But
Lots
Sprayer
of players
manages to
down though
survive.
for Highpander.
Trooper's coming in for the sap now. It's the old sap and push, but he's with him. The gun goes down. Nice.
And they
focus
might
there
dry
from
push
Roban.
this here if they have the manpower to do so.
Looks like they're trying to retreat. Doom's making a run for the tracks. He's only 40 health though. And Trooper sees him. He might be able to get this NG pick. It would be huge, but he. Oh, Joe and UFC comes in. The gun and Doom go down, so it's going to be really hard now for Highpander to get any sort of hold going on 3 here. They just going to have to retreat, Piddox.
Yep. Joe is still far forward, and he's trying to delay them to getting third. Meanwhile, the spy gets Bloodis on the card, so not much advancement for the experiment here, and they're actually bleeding players right now. So they might Highpander might actually to hold third here. We'll see.
Granger Bob just like, okay guys, you failed me, Doom. I'm going to have to go huge here. Gets a 3k. Gorston runs in and just burns down Joe. All the key players down briefly there for the experiment. They've had to reset a little bit, and that's about time for Doom to reset. He's going to be able to get his defense up. He's actually running minis right now on 3 though. It doesn't look like they're going to put up much of a hold. Conch gets popped off by Mookie, and he's trying to solo it against Mentalex there on the flank, but he is
Super getting
pushed back for now.
Hildreth. That is a big pick on the defense side. also getting Mookie now, so they're losing some ground here. And yeah, Experiment might even take some ground and push them back into that right corner there. As they are doing it right now. And they're kind of trapped in here. This might be bad, but yeah, they get forced trade Ubers, and looks like Highpander is opting to go last. Successful push there by Experiment, well done.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be happy with that Uber trade. They've taken away the only tool that Highpander really had to hold on to third without the gun there. So they have to retreat. They're going to start to try and set up here, but already the Experiment are knocking on their door. They're trying to send Milchman to push up on the left there. But Grangebob is just poised right behind them here on the rock. He's going to go for that sniper pick and takes Milchman down.
And no flankers now for the Experiment team. And it's going to be difficult to push this last point. You basically need very good distraction plays and some big picks. Otherwise it's going to be a break wall of pushing last.
Interesting kind of position here from Highpander. Like, Sprayer's just on the floor. There's no one really up top right now. Hildreth was there briefly, but no one is trying to control that stairwell. They almost like are inviting the Experiment to push top for free. They've allowed them in here, and Joe's starting to spam onto Polk, and he actually gets the foresight, but he does pay for it with his life. But Leela's going to be able to just retreat here and hold on to the Uber, and I think that was a bit of a misplay there by Highpander.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you don't expect it that they don't Uber in, of course, but yeah, well done actually by Experiment holding onto the Uber. Now they get forced eventually all the way in the back. That's unfortunate for Experiment.
Now the question is, do they overextend off the back of this? Are they going to be furious with themselves, or are they just going to calm down? Looks like they're going to hold on here. Milchman being pressured hard there by Mookie, but does survive due to Leela's heals. But currently, no Uber for either team. The gun is still up on defense here, that level 3 in the kind of standard spot there. And
Joe
it
looking
seems
to
like,
peek on the stairs a bit, trying to get the gun down, but cannot really find the gap. So is Roban also on the stairs, both trying to peek and trying to get some picks and some damage out. Looks like they're committing to this quite a bit now.
Oh, Mookie's
sure
jumping in
about
behind actually. Mookie jumps from lockers, manages to kill off Milchman, sets up the frag onto Cali Cool as well, but he's going to jump in again. He's onto Leela. Leela on 7 survives. Ast is trying to get the follow-up, but they don't manage to get that. That was super close. I mean, this is the kind of situation where I feel like Joe should probably just revert to his favourite crits, like try and get some big frags here to open it up. I know it's not great for pushing the Sentry, but they just need to find those picks, like you said.
Yeah. And Sprayer's still on the full Uber, almost a full team up, and yeah, looking strong. They're holding top area, they're holding locker, ready for the next wave. And as I say that, the Sentry is going down, and they are they get forced.
Yeah. Joe, big pipe from Joe, just catches Sprayer in the corner, and again Leela has the opportunity to hold on to this charge, and he's run all the way back to spawn this time. No danger of getting forced, but Hildreth is going to be able to put some pressure onto Cali there. Is that the oh yeah, what do you call that engineer weapon? The really lame one.
I don't know.
Man, it's on the tip of my tongue. It kills projectiles, shoots electricity, makes me look like Emperor Palpatine.
Short circuit? Okay. That's actually pretty useful in defense on this last point. Holding down the crit stickies if you can.
Trooper gets the med pick onto Sprayer though. And again, a huge Uber Dunny situation here for the Experiment. Can they make it work? Grangebob is just standing here waiting for Leela to walk past.
Joe is going for the new flank play, getting down Polk.
Grangebob gets Leela down to 20.
And Uber gets popped onto the Sentry. Joe is trying to kill it, but doesn't really get support. Actually, eventually mentioned goes down, but still Leela goes down to the sniper. So this, if they want to do it, they have to do it on the heals they got right now, and they just might.
It's all on Joe to try and stuff them back into spawn here. He's got control of the doorway, but Polk's coming out. Trooper's there though to save the day with the backstab. But Joe gets picked off there by Tracker from the other spawn door. The cart is continuing to roll forward here, but they're just being thinned out here as the respawns come in for Highpander, but the fight is just kind of petering out here. Milksman's up top. What can he do? He's got protection from Bloodis, but they're just being hounded out here by Gorston and Aston. It seems like we're going to go back to a little stalemate.
That was really close. Highpander had only like 4 up or 3 up or so, but it was sort of a Perusian push, you know. They got the ground, but they didn't have the players to utilize it.
Yeah, they really needed their medic there. That pick onto Layla was crucial for Highpander. Otherwise, it would have been game over. Well, for this round at least. Of course, guys, it is a best of 3 here in the ETF2L. So we're going to see at least another round of attacking and defending after this.
And Trooper gets Doom and the Sentry. Nice pick there. And Uber is in. They're getting Sprayer even. Joe is doing the work here. Getting Polk as well, and this is looking good for Experiment. This should be it.
Wow.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere.
Sometimes you just have to go hard.
Yeah, I think Sprayer was on 95 or so. Yeah, 95%, then he killed him, yeah. And he could clean up after that, so well played by Joe.
Left click, right click, gets the job done. Joe NUFC has managed to drag his team kicking and screaming over the finish line. Their time of 11 minutes 04, not the best time I've ever seen Piddox.
Not the best time, definitely, but yeah, well, they did cap last, so that's always a good thing.
Very true, very true. It was such a great start for them as well with that surprise crits on first. Even surprised me after seeing it the first time and then thinking they had switched off, but... What?
But Lila is an Uber now, don't worry.
What can we expect to see here from the experiment? What's their main chance of staying, keeping that cart back for 11 minutes? Is it all on Joe, Team Joe?
Joe, but also, like I said already, Milchman can do a lot, especially on the defensive side. He gets a lot of space, I think. And he's a great sniper, so...
Compared to Tracker, you think he's got the edge here?
Well, yeah, on red side, yes, I do.
Defender's advantage.
Yep.
He's sitting here with a fat buff from his medic. He's going to drop onto the tracks. Trooper is actually in behind. He picks up the kit. And he is going to jump up top here. He's going to let the heavy walk in front of him. Gorston realizes Trooper is being pressured back.
In the house with Brass Beast. Going for a little cute play here, I think. If he commits. Oh, no, he gets taken out by Trooper. Nice try, though.
Trooper is relaying all the information to his teammates here. He can see everything that level 3 dispenser there from Doom. All the players setting up for the push here. He's moving around and as he runs into the corner and Gorston just sets him alight. So spy down right now for the experiment. They are kind of playing blind here, but Granger Bob's coming in from behind. But it doesn't matter, Hildreth has just walked forward and smashed XD the Pyro. But they wasted their Uber there, well they used it at least, but...
They used it and Lila decided not to counter pop. Which is a decent play, I think, but you do give up a lot of ground with that. If you not counter pop, you know.
It's kind
they
of
do
a
have the
free
Uber right
Uber
now, so... Yeah, exactly. I prefer to exchange it there and build it again on the second, but... This is a viable play, I think.
Granger Bob gets panned! Dear Milch, man. Wow. Trooper is actually hiding in the corner here, so as the cart moves onto the turntable, he's going to be poised to get huge
And they're going for
frags.
Z here, and full combo.
Oh, and look at this, the experiment have Ubered out and pushed ahead, and they've actually missed the fact the combo's there, but who's going to be able to catch the retreat there?
Yeah, that's why they saved that Uber. They did kill all the players, but not Sprayer, and that's the main thing, yeah. Sprayer just wisely went back and just let this other players do a suicide push there. Bait, they have the full advantage with the Uber, looking to push into the second without Uber on the experiment side. And see how they approach this. Going drop down, it seems like, top right.
Oh, Elvis kind of gets knocked back there by the loose cannons.
Get forced quite early.
Hildreth jumped up, he's trying to make a play for the kit here, but Joe is going to smack him in the face with a cannonball. Wow, that was kind of disastrous.
That was disastrous push, yeah. They had the sentry gun on 10% or so, but still didn't finish it off.
I think Hildreth kind of panicked there. Like, he realized he got knocked off and wasted the first 2 seconds of his Uber, and he's like, I'm gonna jump up here and just try and solo the entire team. But he probably had time to just walk up the stairs and spam stickies, but it seems like they managed to make it work. They
got a lot of kills, so that's good. And Mookie here on Lila, being all alone.
Look at this hold here from the experiment. They've got like 5 players up in the house. Mentalex and Bloodis are trying to contest Grange above there, but the cart's just moving forward right under where they're going to be able to spam from. But the rest of the experiment, they're not really at third here.
No, they're just opting to go last. If you lose your medic on third, yeah, it's pretty much over.
The cart's just making out to the top of the hill right now, and there's no real threats behind for Highpander, so they have like
7.5 minutes. Oof. That should be enough time. Yeah.
Bloodis is chilling up top here, but he's being denied by this mini sentry. It's going to give away his position, but
Granger also getting caught off. No cute plays from him.
Bloodis wrecks Mookie there, survives on 3 health, picks up the pills, and is now being contested by Doom. NG's going to win that one.
Top. Lila doesn't even have it, isn't even close. But that sentry is doing massive for them. They can't break through here, and they have to back out.
Corsten moving the cart forward, trying to use that distraction. They've made it into last, but currently they're just focusing on getting the frags, and they're really thinning out the ranks of the experiment. No Joe.
And then
no
Lila
Joe, no glory.
goes down on 95%,
spawns.
yeah.
Oh, this is lights out, man. This is it. It's all a mental X here with like a huge conch play. He's coming in up top, he's just trying to spam down. Ast is just dancing around there. From steps to balcony, no direct hit, or no air shots come out
full wipe
from mental X. It's all on Trooper now. Joe on the respawn though, they have bought enough time. Joe's gonna just spam the cart, everybody's looking behind for the spy. Trooper dogs go down, but it's all on Joe and Rob.
Tracker going huge up top, getting all the space now.
Another spawn.
Actually, let's Paul get close to him. And needs to go back now.
Here comes the Uber though. Sprayer isn't going to mess around, just pops up immediately, leading forward with Hildreth and Polk, Mentalex and Khaled trying to buy time on the cart here. Polk is going to focus down that soldier, but does get headshot there, or actually gunned down by the engineer, but headshot from Milchman onto Sprayer. And this is such a scrappy last hold, but the experiment are almost making it work. Gorsten's going to jump in, finds himself amidst 2 players, but can't find the frag.
Yeah, that was really weird. They pushed Uber with Uber, that Highpander team, but they only had 5 players up, I think. So it's sort of a semi-push, and
it's a reset. Both medics.
No, it's a full
Uber.
Reset. Yep. They threw that, I think. If Highpander just waited for a couple more seconds and went in with the full team, they probably would have had it. But oh well.
Granger Bob working his way in to enemy territory here. XD just spamming all the corners. He's coming in for the stab onto Lila. He gets spot out. Lila turns. Granger Bob
with his trick stab!
Oh my god! Get wrecked, Pyro!
Hello, Highlander.
Hildreth spamming in there from the left hand side on the attacker's perspective. But actually on retreating gets ambi headshot there by Trooper. So things just continue, both teams chipping away at each other here, but the cart, it's stalled out, man. It's rolling back here.
Yeah, Lila even getting close to that Uber, so not a free Uber from the Highpander side, then it's gonna be an exchange on top, probably.
Gorsten tries to make a cheeky play there, hopping up in from the flank. Granger Bob's running into the corner, XD is right in his face.
But he lagged out, I think.
I think he got him with the side stab, like the Matador stab there.
Yeah, I think XD lagged out for a moment. Yeah, see? Jesus Christ, the ping, he says. Okay, they're overing from main here, Hildreth, but still he opts to go back. Because of the counter pop, I suppose. That was also strange over.
Lilia's trying to run back to safety here, but Roban has just been left to fend for himself. He's looking to just run into Hildreth. He's got great cover there from the gun. Just as Polk was about to pressure him, that level 3 started to kick in. Mentalex comes up and smashes Mookie with his black box, and it again, the experiment, they're just managing to make this work. There's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left now. It's like half the time they had originally.
Yeah, it seems like Highpander's strat is to exchange Ubers, go back quickly, and then repush just to get the Uber out of the way and then get the kills. But they don't seem to. This strategy does not seem to work for them, and time is ticking now. 3 minutes on the clock still. Let's see what they're gonna do next. If they're gonna change it up or not.
The gun's just being rebuilt right now here for the experiment, and the Ubers are about to come up. So it's not even going to be level 3 probably by the time the push comes in, but Hildreth has worked his way up to lockers and he's just spamming the combo from up top. Joe is trying to contest him there with the counter spam, but it's creating a little distraction here. But Chuper is just in deep onto the combo, gets the pick onto Doom and is trying to harass Sprayer there, but it's actually just distracting them long enough to buy time to get this gun up. And the Uber is still available here for both medics. Mookie is spamming Joe, but Joe's turned his back
on top though, yeah. And Hildreth should be getting here, should be getting some damage in here, but no, the counter Uber is also popped. And we get into the same kind of situation here, where both Ubers are popped and there are no frags and no damage.
I wasn't watching Hildreth's POV there, but like he had Joe with his back to him, and Leela kind of stuck on a corner. And it still took him like 3 or 4 seconds to get the foresight there, so it ended up like an even trade. That was like a missed opportunity. I think he thought Christmas had come early. He panicked, man. He blew it. Come on, Hildog.
But now Joe and Chuper are going down. 2 picks on for Highpander here. I think they might opt to even dry push here, but
Tracker onto Milchman. That's going to give him a lot of freedom and restrict some of the sightlines here for the defenders. Chuper and Joe just about to come back on the field.
Tracker getting roban. That's a big pick as well. Sentry going down as well. Maybe this is it then. They have Uber on top.
Behind as well.
Wanna hold on to it. Now they finally Uber.
Oh, Joe gets dropped in the Uber. Huge damage missing here for 20 seconds. Oh, that might even things out a little bit, but no gun here at the minute. And Doom, the Highpander engineer is actually up top and he's going to get mowed down by Roban now, but the experiment continue to run that clock down. There's only a minute left now, Piddox.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, again, it was the same story all over again. They dropped, during that Uber, after they Uber, they dropped like 4 players, Highpander, and so did Experiment, but that's not how you're going to win this point. You need a wipe on the red side.
This is huge. Experiment, bottom of the table currently, Highpander, you know, the legendary Highpander team. Perhaps, you know, different roster this season, but they should be doing better than this.
Yeah, I also expected a much more coordinated and successful push on the last, even though it's difficult.
Chuper again with this harassment manages to find the stab on 2
last
poles.
Attempt then, it seems. Uber's
this
in.
Is it.
Uber
15
exchange.
seconds! Oh.
They have to be ×3 in the car now, almost.
Someone needs to kill Gorst, and just as Eber phase, they turn around and deal with that threat, but Highpander just falling apart here in the first round of this best of 3.
Wow, who would have thought?
That is gonna be you know, mentally tough to deal with.
That's an upset, I would say.
John. Oh, John has just informed us here. I'm not sure if you can hear him on stream, but he says that Experiment have a +3 handicap on Saloon, so...
Oh, so they already have 1.
Yeah.
Even if they lost, if they lose the next one. Oh, right.
So anybody that bet it on the Experiment has
Congrats.
just won big here. Well done, guys. Make it rain in Twitch chat, please. Easy skins. Who would bet against Hildreth?
Who has the balls?
That is incredible. We don't even need to cast the rest of the game. Already a moral victory here for Experiment fans everywhere. Easy skins raining down in Twitch chat. Did anyone actually bet on the Experiment in Twitch chat? Oh wait, John is correcting himself here. He's backtracking. He's unsure. Maths, not John's strong point here. What does it say on Saloon, John? It's a handicap of 3, so that means they only need it to get the third map, you're right. Because they get 2 points now at least. Yeah. And Highpander can only get 4 now, so yeah, they win, right? You're right, John. Just trust yourself, brother. So perhaps, maybe Highpander just gonna throw the first round for skins. They bet against themselves, but now for the ETF2L points, they are gonna take the next 2 rounds here in this best of 3. I don't know.
Yeah,
Piddox.
who knows?
I don't know what to think anymore.
I have no idea how the mobile atmosphere over there is right now. For example, they just couldn't push last, even though they rolled. They quite successfully pushed the first 3 points. They have to push again right now, so yeah, they got to keep it together and maybe change it up a little, especially for that last point, because that was just not working for them.
I couldn't imagine Hildreth getting angry. I've never heard the man furious.
Not furious, but can be a little bit pissed off.
He'd be like, a disappointed parent. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in you, son.
Yep. Something along those lines, yeah.
So it's going to be the experiment defending first here as red, I guess. I wonder. Well, like the Highpander push up until last was pretty successful. Like it was 7 minutes by the time they capped third. They still had loads of time to work with, over 7 minutes.
Yep.
And they just really struggled there. So if they can use this little bit of downtime in between the maps as they reload the maps to talk about what went wrong in a calm and collected fashion, they can definitely turn this around. But if they were getting very frustrated and very salty and kind of struggling to come up with a solution during the previous round, they might already be broken here. This could be 6 points going the way of the experiment. That would be an upset.
Could
even
be,
more
yeah.
so.
Yeah, and also if you look at those logs, I mean, Mookie, Tracker, Ass doing all the work, or at least in the logs, doing so much damage, doing so much work. But still, they cannot seem to push this last, so maybe they're doing the damage but not coordinated enough, or... Yeah, it's more like a DM style play, whereas you really need some team play on this last push. Maybe somewhere in that neighborhood where the problem lies.
Who was winning the sniper battle in the logs? Who outperformed the other?
Let's see. Tracker got Milchman 2 times, and Milchman got Tracker 5 times. So Milchman doing a very good performance here. Yeah. The Sniper's not really looking to kill each other this match, though.
Yeah.
Kind of both going for the big picks like heavies and medics.
Those high value targets. You think a heavy is a big pick? I think heavies are worthless, man. Who would play that class?
you told it before in cast. Why would you Uber a heavy? Blah blah blah. Look at the logs of our match again, Admirable. Then we'll talk, okay?
Oh yeah, you had one good game, kid, against a team of scrubs.
Okay, let's not get into...
I bow to your superior Highlander knowledge, Piddox. I'll never question a heavy weapons guy again.
Good boy.
Here we see the round going live. Both teams running that standard Medigan sprayer, not wanting to go for the crit shenanigans.
They might want to focus the sentry here. Yeah, there goes the direct hit, but not able to finish off the sentry gun. Polk with the brass beast getting juggled. It's worth a try, right?
Yeah, this initial suicide wave though, not doing not enough damage to either get the gun or the pop out here from Layla. So the experiment holding strong here on first so far. Ast was behind there, but he did eventually cleaned up, so a little bit of a race here. Trooper just perched on the rock, relaying all the information to his teammates. Hildreth starting to peek up through the ramp here, but Joe just has the perfect range with those loose cannon shots.
Finishes him off. That delays that push
running
quite
into
a bit.
Milchman here with he's running past him with the bunk. He's trying to get behind, but Bloodis is there. Bloodis wins the 1v1. Nice. Finnish scout on scout action.
Seems like they decided to go for another suicide run since it was down anyway. Now they're regrouping once again, and I think they will Uber, and looks like they're going to push from the house here.
They're kind of wasting their own time. Mentalex has popped off his conch, so as we were talking about earlier, like he can choose to use this defensively or aggressively, depending on the situation.
He's holding onto it, right?
Super picks off Hildreth right at the moment they want to push, so like they constantly finding ways to buy the time here.
Once again, yeah.
Oh, they decide to Uber in with the pyro here to try and clear the space and leave the gun exposed, but Gorston gets juggled by the level 3. He must have pressed jump and got launched up the wall and kind of wasted half that Uber. Sprayer's trying to survive here and run away. Trooper gets Hildreth again on the respawn and is now potentially going to be able to come in behind Sprayer. Gets the backstab on the medic. Huge plays from Trooper right now. He is beasting it for the experiment.
Friendship also behind them, but nope, he gets caught out by XD. Oh, that Sprayer pick. That's gonna delay the push once again.
The gun is already getting set up here by Cali on second. Oh, Mookie jumped up, but finds that the level 2 is in position. Milchman down at the minute though. Perhaps gives an opportunity here for Tracker to find an angle. He's trying to push up, but it's just getting spammed back there by Mentalex. Ast is going to run in with the
back,
bong.
yeah, going from with the bong behind them, trying to do some distraction plays, while the others go from track and try to push from there.
Very passive position here from Leila. Like he's sitting way back behind the gun. They seem to want to sacrifice the gun and then hold on to the Uber for later. But
against the conch is popped off, I think.
Yeah, he actually released it as well. So trying to push ahead here.
Yeah, they're trying to go for the medic probably, but medic is not even close. So
gets Hildreth again. Hildreth keeps getting picked constantly. But this time he kind of ran into the gun. But like Highpander looking really sloppy so far.
Tracker picking off Milchman, so he will get some space on the track now, looking for another pick.
Ast is going to bunk in again. He's got Mookie with him coming in from the Z there. Ast just going to run behind here, create that distraction. Here comes the Uber from Highpander up the left hand side. Lead him with Gorston to try and push them back, but the gun will go down.
Flashing so much.
They're going to be able to use this. They've got a few seconds to push with. Hildreth with the spam from up top just catches Leila as the Uber fades.
This should be second point.
Yeah, they're probably going to get third as well, right?
Yeah, it looks like it, because Lila is down, Roban is down. Would be surprising if they would even attempt to hold third here.
Chipper coming in for the stab, whips it onto Hildreth, but does manage to finish off with L'Étranger. But he's eventually going to go down to Gorston there. Gorston pushing ahead with Granger Bob, but there's spawning players here from the experiment just going to drop on his head. And they get
like experiment have the balls.
Sprayer gets body shot by Milchman. They're gonna hold. They're gonna go for the third.
They're gonna go for it. Yeah. Mookie bombing though.
Milchman
surfing. Oh, that was awesome. But no time's to waste for Highpander. They're feeling it. They are poking around. They want this. They want this point.
Highpander, kind of the old school incumbent team here. They're being given a rude awakening by these upstarts. The experiment just managed to qualify at the start of the season.
The force on experiments, see if they can get anything with that.
Hildreth trying to chase down Leila here, but doesn't commit to it. The sandwich comes out from Roban there, and now the aggression here from the experiment, but Doom focused down Roban there. He was really determined to kill
Mookie
Hildreth.
going huge. First rocket on the sentry, and the second rocket on the medic. Creating
Bloodis.
So much space for his team.
Wow, Beast Bloodis as well there as well at the bottom of the steps in the locker room. And this...
But Highpander do get forced by the legs here, so they wouldn't have Uber going into last.
The gun is getting spammed ready. Mookie gonna kill it off before it was even erected. That sentry gun was stillborn, and Mookie's just spamming down rockets there from lockers. He's got complete control.
Tracker getting Joe there on the defensive side, so...
Uh-oh,
that's quite important pick, yeah.
We said it before though last time when he managed to hold on for 7 minutes.
Pressure there in the right corner, yeah, goes down to Tracker. Oh, this is looking dire for the experiment.
Wow.
This is what you need, right? This is what we're talking about. Need some kind of wipe on last. Looks like they're doing that right now. The momentum play. Yeah.
Like if you're gonna run the playback here, the mistake they probably made was really taking that fight on third, right? If they just gone back to last and got their gun up.
But before we draw any conclusions,
no more postmortems. The game's still alive.
Somehow the experiment stays alive.
I'm getting deja vu here, man. It's gonna be the unbreakable hold from the experiment again on last. I'm just I'm holding my breath here to see what happens. Grungy Bob's gonna find Milchman. No sniper. 4 players down right now for the experiment. Are they trying to throw the game?
Be careful. Also, no Uber. There's Uber from Sprayer going in. Yeah, focusing down the poke down. Focusing Joe now. Oh, sorry, that was Roban. Roban down. Yeah, no. Then they can ride it easily into last. No problem.
That is going to be a time of 7 minutes and 12 seconds. This is going to be tough now for the experiment.
Yeah, for this map, for a normal payload map, this would be like average, but on Barmless, this is actually fast. Pretty damn fast.
Pretty damn fast. We see Leela currently with the medic. Is she going to go for the crit switch up shenanigans whenever the setup time is at like 30 seconds? I'm just sitting here with beat breath. Is it gonna happen? The switcheroo? No.
Yeah, who knows? It could,
no.
She could still do it.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
she goes.
It's crit time, baby.
Yeah.
Fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me or fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Surely they're not gonna fall for this again. I mean, it's got to be Grungy Bob's fault that the first time he didn't check. He got fooled by Leela, but this time, is he gonna check?
3, 2, 1.
I think he has. I heard him disguise.
There's not even a need to check, to be honest, anymore. With this team,
you know it's good.
Mookie going for a cheeky play there, but gets cut off right away. So first blood drawn.
It's gonna be a fast crit split. Joe's just going straight for it. But
they
Ubered.
Yeah, they Ubered.
Too early. Leela just runs here.
Well, it's too early, right? With the crits in your face.
Yeah.
But they do now, have this disadvantage indeed.
So
Lila still holding on to that crits. That's looking pretty dangerous.
He lost the gun though. I mean, the safe play is probably just to give up first.
Yeah, Doom should be backing out very fast, as he's doing. That's the wise choice. Hildreth putting up some sticky trap there on the second.
Really need this med pick. I mean, they've got about 15 seconds before the Uber is going to be up here for Sprayer, but if Joe just pushes forward here...
Yeah, Joe needs to go fast here before they get the Uber indeed. They still have the advantage, but it's really going fast.
Here comes Joe. Leila's kind of
just lagging behind. on Lila. Nope, gets cut off by XT. Well done.
Now it's now or never.
Crits on the sentry, why not? Whatever you can get. Joe even gets Doom Gorsten now. Yeah.
And the Uber comes in. They're gonna try and use the Conjurer to get fast forward here. They've isolated Roban, but he's managed to weather the Uber. He's just trying to get a pick there, but at least distracts those Uber players. And that Uber didn't really achieve too much. They bought maybe 10 seconds off the clock, but a little crit advantage here for Leela again. And the experiment, they might be able to make this work.
Yes, Layla, she wisely went back and showed that Uber was totally nullified. And now the Highpander are sitting on third with 50% Uber. Layla with the 70% crits. As long as they get some players in now, they should be fine. Even though, I must say, they didn't cap it yet, right? No, they didn't cap second yet. That's a problem.
Hildreth is playing very aggressively at the corner here, just spamming them back, but no. It's all on Joe. Crit gets Joe gets headshot.
And also Robin going down, but it's the cap, that's big. Lila going down though to Gorsten. Big place.
Gorsten and Doom just rushing forward, shotguns out. And we see the experiment's dreams being slain here on the tracks. 4 minutes 25 seconds left for them to push it all the way to last.
Yeah, and Highpander very confident here, just holding forward. Don't even care that they kept second, just holding it forward and don't give any ground to them.
Granger Bob gets in onto Leela there, just in that little med pack room. That's going to slow things down even more. Sprayer sitting here on a full Uber charge. We're going to have to see some shenanigans coming out from the experiment. They need to just go in dry, make some aggressive plays. Trooper is behind, but Gorston's looking very paranoid here. He's decloaking right now. Where's the spy chick? Nowhere.
Yeah, it gets forced anyway. No, it wasn't him, I think. It was the pipe by Joe, if I'm not mistaken. But the force is a force. And,
Sprayer only on like 99 when he popped. Could have.
And he dies afterwards by Milchman on a body shot. That is disastrous. And now, experiment looking, they're smelling it, looking for blood
trying
here.
to go huge here again. Picks off Roban now, drops round onto the tracks. He's gonna get the pick onto Milchman. Joe's turning around to try and deal with him. Will get that spy pick, but he got those 2 frags and made that distraction. Now they're gonna push forward with the crits. Joe's trying to snipe tracker with a crit sticky.
Jump
misses
from
one
Mookie on
and
Lila.
another.
Still not dead.
On 12 health here. Gorston's gonna run in. It's actually Tracker who gets the frag there with the body shot. The crits doesn't
And now
really
the
hit too much.
momentum is on Experiment's side.
The card's running forward here. They managed to make it up the top of the hill, but didn't quite get the cap. Milchman and Roban trying
Robin's
to do
gonna
work
finish
here.
that cap off, probably, yeah.
Trooper as well. Onto Hildreth. Hildreth seems to be alone so often. Like, where are his
I don't know,
supporting
yeah.
cast? Granger Bob working his way through on the left here. He's going to go up top
Milchman
into the house.
peeking track. No, he opts to go top instead.
And they're going to stick with the crits
And
here.
picks off Doom. That's a big pick by Milchman here. Sees that the medic.
In behind gets Leela. She was only at like 50 crits. Are the experiment just going to go for it? I think they're furious. They're trying to rush forward here. You know, that gun's not a threat at the minute. They're just trying to go in and DM it. They're trying to skill it here, man. But Trooper's coming in.
Trooper on the medic.
He's
on the other
dancing. He's dancing.
I declone. Is he getting away with it? No, surely not.
Things just
Yeah, that's
calming
a
down
full
here a little
reset,
bit.
right? A full
Well,
reset here on
Sprayer still has
Experiment.
the charge.
And Joe building here with Lila on that Chris Krieg.
Like, this is kind of... They're wasting their time here. They should be doing like a suicide wave or something whilst they build the crits, perhaps. But they're just sitting back here
Maybe they
and
don't
it's going
want
to be
to
crits
have
versus
people
Uber.
dead when the crits is up or something. I don't know.
Like, if they... Yeah, you got to do it like immediately or not at all, so they...
Yeah, they're gonna go for it though. Let's see.
Granger Bob
The
sees
crits
it
is
coming.
out. And there's the force.
No frags
Both
from the
teams
crits.
retreating. Nope. Full
They're playing for
stalemate
the
once again.
repush.
As still holding control of that locker area.
It's sketchy. Joe's going to push in from the left here. They know there's only 60
Mookie on the
seconds
medic.
left, but...
He's alone though. Can he get it?
Oh, 6
Very
health
close.
here. Leela survives. I mean, the experiment are really trying to force the issue here, but potentially they could just wait for the crits. They had like a full minute or more, but they're trying to run in here.
Well, they're just trying to
make
go
it
for a dry
happen.
push here. Just focus the card, as they say.
Oh, this is
Of
carnage.
course, and with a lot of kills, a lot of damage on the card there.
Yeah. They kind of panicked. I think they got a little flustered
Yeah,
there.
they panicked. They, like I said, they focused card, and that doesn't achieve anything, you know? You need to get the kills.
Yeah, of course. But the
Joe on top,
crits
though.
opportunity missed.
Yeah, this is just chaos right now. They know it's over, and one by one dropping in.
We did well to make it all the way to the last point there. Pretty prompt time, but they got a taste of their own medicine as Highpander were able to shut them out in the allotted time. So it's going to be 1-1 here in this best of 3 series. And both teams fighting to get 2 more points, both guaranteed at least 2. But this will decide who gets the additional 2 points if you did bet on this game and you're just tuning in, you've already won if you backed the experiment. But if you backed Highpander, rip your skins.
Rip indeed.
They're gonna reload the map again. Why is this? Is this server just bizarrely configured?
I have no idea.
John says it's to break up the STV demos. We've been educated.
Didn't know that. Jill, so Experiment's gonna choose then here to start red or blue, I believe, since they had the fastest time.
Ah,
Can
yes,
imagine
very
that
true.
they are that they opt to pick blue again, but we'll see.
And go crits again.
Going crits again, yeah.
Do you think? Do you feel like Highpander? You know, Hildreth has put his hand on the tiller here. He steadied the ship. Are they going to be able to just use their vast experience here to defeat the experiment, or do you think our upstarts the experiment, they still have a chance?
Yeah, I think they just got slapped in the face in that first round, and they had to wake up and shake off that egos a bit, maybe. And they're doing a lot better this second round, so I think Highpander will take it in the end, actually.
They thought they were just going to roll this one easily. They were like, yeah, we don't even need to bring our A game.
Exactly.
But no.
But Joe punishes hard for that tactic.
They kicked the Hill Doge, but now he's angry. The teeth are out here. Hildreth is hungry for Joe's blood. English Demo Man on English Demo Man action here, live on BlackOut Gaming TV.
Baby. Only missing Cadus.
I don't think there are any demo men from any other countries, to be honest. I've only ever heard of English demo men.
Well, our demo man at the ski, he's from what's it again? Slovakia, I think.
England, that's a county in England. No, maybe not. Well, okay. Only the good demo men are from England. How about that? Oh yeah, shots fired.
Sure, man. You believe that. Keep believing that.
Think about it. You know, Hildreth, Joe, Emilio, Cadis, Numlocked, Bite.
Bite! Oh, you almost got me there. Oh, good point, actually.
Team's struggling here. You know, it's sort of already been two long rounds. You know, it's been an intense match. So just take a little break here in between as we wait for the third and final attack and defense to get underway. But you're back in Highpander. I guess I'm just gonna have to stick with my boy Joe NUFC. Gonna be the experiment with the big upset here.
To be honest, with this last point, anything can happen. So it's really anybody's game still. It depends a lot on the mumble comms and how coordinated that last push will go for either team that whole.
I think if you told the experiment pre-game, okay guys, you're going to get 2 points, they would be happy with that.
Yeah.
So I
think they're already pretty happy with the result, yeah.
That can be a kind of dangerous mindset though, like if you're happy just to get these 2 points, maybe it'll be a roll here for Highpander in the last round, but I still believe, I just hope you're listening to experiment to my my sports psychology here, my wise words. I want you to come out fighting here. I want you to pretend it's still 0-0. It's the first round again. TE, let's do it, boys. Let's go. Come on, Joe. Team Joe. I want to ask then the Twitch chat then. I know every time I ask the Twitch chat on BlackOut, there's like no response. So I'm going to ask Twitch chat, who do you want to win, or who do you think is going to win here in this last round? If you think that Highpander are going to win, I want you to type in an OS Sloth emote. But if you think that
OS Sloth?
the experiment are going to win, I want you to type in SM Orc. Please
SM Orc.
Vote. Yes.
Nice.
Sloths versus Orcs. Hildreth versus Joe. Let's go. The game is live though. We're in setup time. 30 seconds remain. And we're going to see Callie with the gun kind of slightly forward here. Not back on the very edge of the cliff.
And they're actually opting to go red first, which kind of surprises me, but yeah, on the other hand, if they feel confident about this hold right now, why not?
Oh, I see a lot of works in the chat.
Lots of smorks.
So,
well, maybe just because it's a better emote anyway.
Yeah, it is. So, Twitch chats seem to favour the experiment then. Right? I said the experiment were orcs? Yeah. It's cool. You're back in Highpander, the unpopular choice. Milchman gonna get first blood here as he domes Tracker. Grangy Bob just crosses over there but gets set alight by XD. So those two pick classes being taken out immediately. Now we see
is in from Hildreth, trying to get that gun down.
The
being
bunk as
wrangled
well
up,
from Ast.
going down, and the counter pop from Lila as well. It's a scrappy fight right now. Punk on the little ledge, all trapped over there. Actually manages to back out.
It's
kind of like Experiment is backing out from this.
It's a tricky situation to be in there. Like, if you're Leela and you know you counter pop when you see the Uber, what can you really do with that? Like, you can't chase all the way down the. So, is it worth it?
You gain a little bit of ground, yeah.
Is it just to get a retreat?
You reset, right? If you don't Uber, you risk a lot, right? You risk to get killed, or you risk to get rolled on second actually.
It's the safe play.
This is the safe play, yeah.
Look at Hildreth just spamming Joe here. He's blindsided him. Joe on 50 health. They'll just trying to just go solo up those stairs. Is being spotted out here and does eventually get gibbed
by the other British demo man.
You see a conch being popped off here by Mental X, but they don't really do much of it. It just seems to be a panic pop there.
Tracker going drop down, very offensive.
Oh,
but
Chipper's gonna get right in his
Chipper.
face.
Yeah.
Filled with lead, perforate it.
Polk up top now.
A peek up top, yeah.
Taking some distraction plays, forcing Roban back.
Oh, Mookie tries to go in against Mental X and Bloodis there, but they have strong control of the track, so they're not going to let anything through. And it's you know, a little bit of a team huddle here outside for Highpander. They're trying to figure out what they want to do with this next push. Hildreth is
looks like going top or drop down. Yeah. Looks like Hildreth's gonna take that Uber whenever he sees fit. Yeah, there he goes. Uber's in. Gun is wrangled. No counter pop yet. Trying to milk it, and there goes the counter pop eventually. Hildreth's still in. Dies eventually. And this Uber is totally nullified.
During this push though, Grangy Bob has got behind. He's trying to gun down Milchman. Ast is up in the house as well. The flank has been opened up ever so slightly, but what can Ast do here? Not much seems to be the answer. Bloodis is looking for him. He's running around here. It's going to be Scout 1v1. He tries to airshot him with the man milk.
Ooh, and Tracker getting Milchman pick here, so getting some space on the track now. Maybe they can do something with that.
Intellect is going to release the Conqueror here, and he actually manages to run directly into Hildreth. Perfect timing there. Grangy Bob is up top amongst the combo. He's been spotted out though.
Oh, and Doom picking off Joe here on the defensive side.
Ast is still behind, but eventually Craters there. Haven't been tagged by Mentalex, but the cart is not really covering much ground here. It seems pretty solid from the
Uber is in on stairs on the heavy. Counter Uber pop though by Lila.
XD turns around to clean off Polk.
Again, Experiment comes out on top on that Uber exchange.
Roban doing work, trying to defend the sentry there. Tanking those stickies from Hildreth.
Grangerbob getting it lit. Trying to go behind still.
Mookie is walking in as well, so is Doom. There's lots of players behind right now.
The whole flank
Mookie
is behind
up,
them.
Mookie's
on top behind. This is creating so much distraction. Surely Highpander can do something with this.
He survives on 4 health, but the kit isn't there. He's just waiting. He's in panic mode. Joe's going to go and finish him off, but Gorston has run through and The
Still,
experiment
3
have totally,
players in them.
they've totally lost control of the low ground, the tracks here, and it's just been abused heavily by Highpander, but somehow they're managing to hold on, and the cart
Now Roban
just
is even
stationary.
going back.
Here comes Ast, trying to rush up and down those stairs with that bunk. Striking again. Doom has actually set up a little mini center here as well, and Bloodis can't really contest it.
Lila's still holding on to the Uber here.
Somebody needs to help Bloodis here. Ast is able to run through again. Here comes Joe on the respawn. Mini goes down. Bloodis comes in. Doom goes down. They manage to focus that Mintelex, gets the pick onto Ast, and they seem to have just plugged that leak in their defense for now, but Hildreth is actually horribly pushed forward there and trapped just underneath the platform and will get cleaned up. And Highpander, they are making this difficult for themselves.
Yeah, well, that wasn't too much of a problem. I think that was just another suicide. Strayer now almost on the Uber, and now they're gonna look for a serious push here. It's gonna be interesting where they want to push from now, because they Ubered from stairs and from top right twice, and they both got nullified. So let's see where they Uber in from now.
Tracker doing the spy check in there, just Dome's trooper. They knew something was up, but that's a little bit of weight off their mind. Tracker
gets
then onto
Milchman as well.
Milchman. Big picks here to open up things for this push forward. Hildreth's
Uber
gonna spam
on
that
the
gun
track.
down. Counter pop immediately from Layla. Just trying to hold on to the stairs here. They don't want to let anyone up, but Hildreth just jumps up on his stickies, but kind of whiffs
And
the
this
jump,
time
drops
it
back
looks
down.
like they're going out on top of it. Yeah, they get the control, they get the area. Experiment wisely back out. Lose Joe in the process though. So they're holding third, but actually it's kinda breaking down.
Yeah, Hildreth kind of baited them there. He like jumped up top, but then just dropped onto the tracks and started sticking their retreat route and set up that frag onto Joe for Mookie. They have no position here in third, and they're gonna have to go to last.
Yeah, all the way to last. Yeah. Mookie with the bomb in. Getting juggled a bit and goes back.
Leela, Roban, and Bloodis just on the steps here. Joe is contesting the tracks single-handedly, but Tracker is going to peek in and get Milchman again. Tracker on a 6k spree right now in this life.
He's warmed up alright.
8 health. He survives on 8 health there. Trooper's running forward, trying to see if he can gun him down. Just running through the crowd there, but going to DR and escape.
What was that?
2
Track on
dives.
Trooper with a melee kill.
He managed to dead ring it though. He's up behind him, but
Joe in trouble here on the stairs. Gets
the
forced
force.
off. And Highpander going back as fast as they can. They don't want to use it here. They want to go back
Sprayer,
with the Uber right now. Experiment with 5 down. This is looking like a good push opportunity for Highpander. Let's see how they approach this.
So they don't want to. They seem like they want to take their time here. They're just trying to see what Trooper was going
They
to do.
milk it as long as possible and they pop eventually. Scout goes on the cart now and they actually retreated all the way back. The experiment.
They're trying to fight on multiple fronts here though. Hildreth goes left as Polk looks to focus the right hand side, but they got divided and conquered here. Now it's Sprayer pushing the cart as all his teammates just get slain in front of him. Mookie trying to contest here.
Joe's so low.
Mookie whips the rocket, but gonna get rushed down by Genji Bob there with the revolver out.
Roban then, last man standing, no XD. You can do it XD, no.
Tracker finds 4
Tracker
flags.
is, Tracker was
on their
MVP
respawn.
on this half, I think. Did a lot of work.
It seemed to be going really poorly there for Highpander, but just after they managed to break second, they got the momentum all the way on to last. Didn't really stop, and that earns them a time of 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Still not as fast as we saw from was it the Experiment who had the 7-minute
Yeah,
time
Experiment
previously?
had the faster time, yeah.
Sub 7 minutes. So it's going to be interesting to see here. It's still possible for the Experiment to do this. You know, they've already demonstrated they can push faster than 8. So I still believe. We do see shenanigans here. Crits coming out from Leela after halfway through the setup time. She does the switch again. My favorite move.
Yeah.
Can they make it work?
She doesn't even have to bar, she can just stick with the crits, to be honest, but... Oh well.
I think it's definitely viable. Of course, you always need that information about what the enemy medic is doing, or if they're about to smash you with an uber charge. But previously, we saw Highpander trying to play this aggressively with the uber as soon as they saw Leela was committed to the tracks. Well, Track are going to find that headshot onto Mentalex. The crits gets popped off really early here. We've managed to kill off Doom and Gorston, so that's NG and Pyro down. The counter pop, the uber being popped off here from Highpander, deals a frag onto Joe.
Milchman go down the Grange, yeah.
Milchman. The card's moving forward here, but
and now, even though they pop, they still opt to hold this first point. And Hildreth going down to Milchman. That's just a big pick.
Joe's got free reign here, no demo man to contest him, he's just spamming out these loose cannons. They haven't managed to break the gun just yet, but I mean, looking at the body language here of Highpander, they're getting ready to retreat. Sprayer's walking back a little bit, then they're like, oh, let's go again, we've got some frags.
They want to use his Uber once again to nullify their crits, and so they do.
Trooper gets the sap here, Doom's forced to come forward, he can't just stand back and use the rescue ranger. The sap again, the carts move forward, they've got that first cap, but Sprayer's still holding forward here. So many frags coming in against the experiment, no real threat. And the gun is still up, so this is a very brave play here from Highpander, they just retreat now.
Back. Yeah, that crits versus Uber was just one big distraction play. In the meantime, the cart was being pushed to this point, and yeah, that's how they got first.
They managed to get run 2 minutes off the clock there though, so still a tricky task here for the
going down to Joe here.
Oh, what?
With the blob 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 gun.
The double dunk?
Yeah.
Brutal. So now plays required here. Granger Bob's going to come in behind onto Leela, sees the back. The turn's just at the right moment, but in comes Ast as well, but the sentry gun is in position, but Granger Bob finishes off the frag with the revolver, following up on the damage from Ast. Leela goes down, but they manage to cap second anyway. It doesn't seem to matter. The cart continues to roll forward here, but both players continuing to make it a very scrappy fight. Milchman up right now with Tracker down, so he's got an option to try and push ahead here, look for some hero picks, but he's super weak.
I'm not really sure how they managed to get that second though. That was really scrappy, I think, from Highpander here.
They're just
and now they're even getting,
like,
they have to give up the ground here, and now they're getting forced. Highpander's getting forced into this corner on in the sentry.
Just the power of the loose cannon here. These spam angles that Joe has, he's making it really difficult for Polk. He's actually trapped himself in the corner though, and it's 5 minutes left on the clock. Crits for Leela still. Sprayer slightly ahead in this Uber race, but that may not matter once Joe gets back on the field and he's got a crits Krieg available to him.
Almost ready.
All bets are off.
I'm gonna watch Joe here, yeah.
Granger Bob sees it coming. He's up top. He's spotted this out. He's looking to get that med pick. He's gonna come in behind Leela.
Crits in. Nothing.
Oh,
and Leela gets back. And Granger. Oh shit.
Granger Bob, crucial pick there. That little edge they might have had with the crits just being denied there for another 10-second spawn wave. And Spur is in position to go for the sap here. He's got no real support, but he is gonna slap the gun and distract them and gets the pick on the bolt.
That was the right play, I think. There was no real benefit of sapping the sentry there. There was no team to back him out.
Decoy.
So he just went for the heavy. Great play, I think. Great decision making.
Chipper on to Hildreth! He's going absolutely beast mode here.
Trooper doing the work, indeed.
He gets the
and
on the gun as well.
And yeah,
this is huge. This is huge. Should just run forward and spawn now. Hildreth isn't even going to be up for 10 seconds.
Trooper, there he goes. Oh no, there it goes. That's over now.
Get in! Spawn camp! What are they waiting for? They're all just sitting around here watching the cart being pushed. They're waiting for the crits as well. They want to just do this in style, I guess. Hildreth with the pre-fire spam. Tracker finds XD. Polk guns down Milchman. The crits has popped up here. Joe's looking for frags, but he can't seem to find any. Cart's moving though. The cart is continuing to move.
But they're bleeding players on the offensive side here, and that's
look. The cart's just moving for free though. Oh, it does.
Going down to Granja, so they have to fully reset it here.
3 minutes, 15
Highpander all the
seconds.
time in the world to regain all the areas.
Chipper, the man with the plan. He's finding enemy lines. He's trying to spawn camp the NG here. Swings and misses, but gets him right in front of Tracker, though. He's ghosted away, but no protection here for the gun. It can't be spammed down. But no one's really taking advantage of this. Milchman is actually snipe it down. He is going to get the gun, so...
And again, Grenda on Lila. Just gunning her down. That's again a reset.
The spies have been doing work here across all 3 rounds, but right at the climax of this game, we've seen big plays from both Grenja Bob and Trooper, but Grenja Bob doing vital work there, engineering a huge Uber advantage for Sprayer. Lila back on the field now has decided to go Medigun, no more crit shenanigans.
Trooper on the NG on Doom there, gets the stab, gets the sentry.
Oh, Joe tries to go in there for the force, but immediately dealt with, and the lockers area is being held excellently here by Mookie. He's on a 5k streak, he's managed to build up his conch as well, and he's going to pop it off.
He's going for it, alright.
He's going solo.
Getting cut off now.
Gets the kit.
No.
He's going to jump forward. He's got the speed boost here.
Oh,
yeah. Mookie! Huge plays there. Like that point, has got a super high
He made
ceiling.
that jump just on gut feeling that Lila was there, and it was a perfect jump. Hands down, best play.
Abusing the skybox there, man. He had frost on his boots when he came down. Lila did not see that one coming. Couldn't react in time.
Nope.
90 seconds left on the clock here. Highpander
Hildreth
looking like they might be
getting
able
on
to
the
do
top, yeah.
It's going to require an act of God or a huge med pick here. Mentalex is trying to come in from lockers, but Mookie just jumps up and
Pushing
smacks him
track
down.
here. Getting forced though.
They pop.
Yeah, they get
Is this a
forced
mistake?
by track. No, Joe went on track and they just forced them. Actually getting to pick off Lila Mookie once again. So it was a force and it turned out to be a counter wipe.
Chipper's in behind, he's trying to make something happen, but there's just so many players know he's there, he's going to get dealt with immediately. Milksman trying to peek there on track, but it's desperation.
Joe going for the dry
time.
push here, yeah. Getting
Joe goes down
Sprayer.
immediately. But he gets Sprayer, huge. 40 seconds left.
But in the
Carter's
meantime,
moving
Gorston
as well.
goes on Lila. Lila goes down. It's just, yeah, this is not gonna work anymore. That was the last shot, pretty much. 20 seconds on the clock.
Last roll of the dice. Chipper actually kills off Mookie there. Denies
Yeah, you
his
never were
conch.
Chipper. No, he gets called out.
Tries to surf, but Doom there with the shotgun. Joe runs in onto the tracks alone. It's over, man. It's over. There's only 10
Yeah, but
seconds
still,
left.
if Sprayer goes to quick fix, then you know that it was tight, you know? It could have been, it was actually quite close, this last point push.
It was. Just, Lila hadn't got picked quite so
Yeah,
often, or had managed to get a
on that
crit, so-
last point, she got picked like 3-4 times in a row. I mean, you cannot do that. Then you're never gonna...
Then
you're
Mookie
not-
as well. It was a team effort.
Definitely. But Mookie indeed with big plays.
So
And
after
Chuper, let's not forget, did a lot of work on pushing.
after the initial scare, you know, of losing that first round, Highpander coming up trumps, managed to take the best of 3, 2-1, but they will have earned the ire of their fans, having lost them skins on Saloon.tf.
Yeah, I didn't bet, but I'm actually quite happy that I didn't bet right now.
I have never placed a bet on Saloon.
Why?
I don't know. Just, you know, a bastion of virtue.
You don't believe in your...
I'm a
you don't
professional.
have confidence.
I'm a professional, you know, that's what it is.
I'm a professional bettor.
I want to take a look at
Oh, we
some
have some
logs
people
here.
coming in here.
Oh, do I have to
Hello,
talk to people?
Hildreth. Hello, Bloodis.
No, look at the logs first. Tell me how bad I am.
Okay.
I don't know, I can't find them. Paste the link in chat there. Mumble chat. Oh, I found them randomly. The front page of logs.tf. Thank you, Zoob, for sharing them. So in that final crucial round, Hildreth top damage in there. 432 damage per minute. Joe only on 404. Only 404. But Joe actually buying way too much there. 17 deaths, 14 frags. Hildreth was a big fan of dying as well, actually. He was playing super aggressive at some point, seemed to be on a different page from his teammates, but didn't matter in the end, Hildoge. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, it wasn't the best game for us. I don't know, like when we started the game, the first round, the defense 11 minutes is a good time. You know, we broke their... We had a few problems the second, but we then got to their last with like 5 minutes. And we were so close to capping the last point, it was just like, okay guys, just spy up. And then the spy backstabs 2 people. And at the time, I was kind of like, okay, that might actually cost us. And then they won the round through some good defense.
Yeah,
Did you
pushing that
underestimate your
last,
opponents?
Oh, go ahead.
Did you underestimate the experiment, Hildreth? Did you think this was going to be an easy game?
No, I think our team kind of overestimated our chances, because pre-game we beat strong Opinions, and they had been a team giving us trouble on other maps. So we kind of thought that it would be an easy ride with the experiment, but they were much more prepared.
Pushing last, Hildreth, and in the first round, it seemed like you just wanted to get rid of the Uber exchange and then try push after that. And it seemed like you changed it up after in this second and third round. Is that correct? Or
we didn't do what we practiced. We were talking about
Okay.
it. In the practice, we spent a lot of time getting forces and talking through things like different pushes. And when we actually came to doing the push, it just didn't come off. I was the only one that was really doing the calling. When we practice, it's actually a lot better when someone else contributes to the team. Because if everyone's just sitting there listening to me, I don't know. Like, I don't know what my flank's meant to do or what certain things are. There's only so much you can do as a player.
Right.
When we actually did what we practiced, it was much better on last.
Yeah, Bloodis, how do you feel? How did you guys feel when you won that first round? Actually,
Well, I knew that people didn't really expect us to take any rounds at all, and it was quite a surprise. But then we just like get our stuff together and wanted to like win the second round as well, but didn't go that well.
yeah, I think the Highpanders got smacked in the face in that first round, and they kind of woken up after that.
I wouldn't say we woke up, we probably went on tilt even more.
On tilt, yeah.
Because we were in so much control of the game until we lost. So we couldn't push
Right.
And then we struggled on the second. Ast was a big factor in our team, keeping us going forward. So in the end, we just had to dig deep, because Experiment were very good on that map.
What happened right at the start of the very first
the
round?
crit-
You got fooled by the classic crit switch up.
We knew they were on crits and everything. Like, we just because we hadn't practiced against it, we underestimated how long it was going to take for them to just use. So we got the cool meds out now. I was like, okay, Sprayer comes forward, and the crit sticky lands on his face. On maps like Upwards or Bad Water, you get a bit more time if teams do that. Our plan was just to Uber on them and crush them. And then the second round, they did it. Like, we
You
did
tried
it too
to
quickly.
go forward, yeah.
We did it too quickly. So, I mean, first point isn't really about the best point to hold. It's better to get a good defense on second, anyway.
Yeah, you showed that in the first round, actually. We were thinking, oh, this could be lights out, the big crits play straight out the gate, but you managed to steady the ship.
Yeah, that's all it's about. We had good holds on third. Big part of our plan was not to give up the ground before the hill, and try and keep him stuck in that choke point, which worked really well for us. So there's some positives, you know.
Yeah, I think you guys showed us some of the Highpander of old. You schooled them eventually, but it was already too late. You know, you'd lost your fans their skins due to the 3-point handicap. What would you like to say to all those Highpander fans out there who bet on you?
Well, I'd like to say to the people that bet on the experiment, my cut. If you just add me on my alt account, Julius.Bart, my cut will be. You can give me my cut there. I have to give the Experiment credit. They were a far better team than people give them credit for. They was not a surprise to me. They took a round off of us and made the game so close.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been a surprise to my team, but it wasn't a surprise to me.
And if people really are salty about losing skins, then they just need to think about why they even bet on the match and knew that they would lose the skins anyways. It's not 100% sure that they would win.
How much did someone win? I heard someone won fucking 300 keys or something.
Can I just clarify? Sorry, Mookie did not leave Highpander. I don't know what the hell the chat's on about.
Oh, did the chat say that?
No, just trolls.
What about? Oh yeah, Hildreth. What about? Why was Kunai not playing yet for Polk? Is she the new main or is she not?
Polk's the main. Kunai's the backup.
Okay, because there were rumors that she actually took the main spot because of ping, etc.
She'll be playing next week, but you see, this is what happens when rumors happen.
Mm-hmm.
Come Piddox, you got to talk to the source.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
No, she'll be playing next week because Polk's on holiday. So.
I see.
Or maybe the week after.
Next week, it's going to be Steel, right? Who's your opponent for week 4? I'm checking ETF2L now, actually.
Why is it all about me? Where's the experiment love in the interviews? Is it because I'm the big name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're playing.
They lost.
I think we're playing Chess Club on Badwater, and next week is Steel against the Russians Wasp.
And we'll have Fair Enough in Steel, and then on Badwater we'll play against Wasp. So it'll be a couple of good games as well, hopefully.
I'm a big fan of Steel. It could be the greatest map ever created in TF2. Are you looking forward to it, Hildreth, with the mastermind?
Steel. I always look forward to Steel.
Or are you just thinking, the game after that chess club? How seriously are you going to be taking that? Will you be keening it up? The grudge match.
Last time we played them, no, that was the final. Okay.
Yeah, didn't end well.
Yeah, we'll practice. We'll keen up every game. You can't not practice really hard for every game, because if you play against a team like the Experiments, and you take them lightly on the map like Barn Blitz, you haven't played together as a team. Don't be surprised if they can get points with you. So every game, we do it one game at a time.
Yeah, I think they should get rid of all these Highlander maps. Just play Koth maps all the time. I'd be super happy. No more payload, please, EF2L admins, if you're listening. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Night. No, really. Piddox, what are your final thoughts then?
Final thoughts? Well, we can do some shout-outs, of course. Start with Bloodis, maybe.
Shoutouts to the same Finnish circle jerk roban is in as well. And everyone from ETF2L admin team, except the Highlander admins, because they're bad.
Fair
Actually,
enough.
except Simpson, he's a lad. Yeah, that's what's all.
Hildreth?
Shout out to Julius Bar Esports and Sightlines.tf. Oh, and I also got a request to say FUCK to Steel. Seal, not Steel.
Okay, Roban?
Shoutouts to all my Finns and, of course, all my heavy main friends, including Phantom.
Oh, thanks.
Didn't even realise Roban was here. My mumble was too small, my window.
Oh.
I'll shout out to BlackOut John, What a guy. What a guy.
Okay, you want to wrap it up, Admirable?
Don't you have any shout-outs, You're forgetting about yourself, man. You're too modest.
True. Shout out to my team, fair enough. You guys are awesome.
They are awesome. That's going to be it for tonight, though. Thanks for tuning in. I'll just do a bit of self-promotion. There's going to be Fully Charged Europe happening in about an hour and a half on Team Fortress TV, so you can check that out if you want to see my big shiny head. Oh wait, half an hour, yeah. Half an hour, John. Thank you for the correction. In 30 minutes from now.
Not as much time as you thought ads.
Damn it. It's going to be a quick power nap. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.